This is Boxing Tickets NI in association with That Prize Guy. We are in interim at the Boxing Academy and delighted to be joined in person for the first time for an interview. Donagh Keary, just over 4 weeks out from fighting as a professional for the first time in Ireland. What a card you're going to be on, obviously an undercard, an historic Crocker Donovan 2 card for an Irish, for obviously a world title. I'm sure obviously you're like Matty, you're buzzing, probably just can't wait to get going now.
Yeah, I can't wait to get going, and my first fight at home as well, so I have a load of tickets sold and a load of people that have been watching me on TV and all, they'll be able to get to see me in real life. I'm going to put on a good show.
Is it probably fair to say for the first time you probably feel like a pro now because you're selling tickets, a lot of your friends and family are going to come that haven't got the other fights, so you actually probably now feel like a professional on such a big card?
Yeah, it's going to be unbelievable. I seem to always do better whenever there's a bit of pressure on you and there's a load of people there, so that's when I show up and perform in front of the big crowd. What
a debut you're having. Obviously Madison Square Garden for your debut, and probably can't get much better than that, but 5 months later, 6 months later you're fighting in Windsor Park, your fourth pro fight. Like, what a dream year you're having.
I know, I'm more excited to fight in Windsor than I was Madison Square Garden, because it's home, big football stadium and all, the big long walkout and all, will be unreal.
It's definitely, it's the stuff of dreams. Like, where do you sort of go from there? Like, when you're having your debut year in this Madison Square Garden in Windsor Park, like, where do you start to dream of sort of afterwards of that? What other venues do you have in your head?
Crow Park. I'd love to box in Crow Park. I'd love to fight close to home somewhere. There's not really any big venues at home, but like, if Jamie ever wanted to put on a show or something down near home, that'd be lethal as well. Just keep fighting. After this fight, I'll be going up to 6 rounds, and then I'll be ready for my first titles. I'd love to win one of them youth world titles in the next year or two.
You're aiming big very early on,
yeah.
Obviously. I guess when you're seeing stablemates fighting for titles, you're going, I want one of these too.
Yeah, and then like people are spawned over in England, they're fighting for them youth world titles, their next fight and all, and they're only an extra year ahead of me, so I could be fighting for them in a year.
You seem to be obviously progressing very quickly into the professional ranks. Sometimes it takes a bit of time to get switched across from amateur to pro, but you seem to be adjusting very, very well.
Yeah, it's I always liked sitting down on my punches, and boxing like that a lot more, so I just get to be comfortable there now rather than rushing everything.
How are you settling in obviously with Ryan? Like, are you still pinching yourself at these moments that you're being trained by a unified world champion? Like, how's that settling in period going?
Yeah, I'm loving it. Sometimes I think about it, because I used to go to Ryan's fights and all as a kid, and then he's training you, and most of the time it's just normal now, but then sometimes you go home and think, fuck, he was a world champion, like, and you're learning off something like that every day, so it's brilliant. Like.
Is it good when you're sort of in the gym training away and you can see all the belts that he's won? It helps you visualise and picture your dreams of the days you're holding them?
Yeah, it'd be unbelievable. It definitely will as well.
Obviously it's a huge card on September 13th, obviously Lewis Crocker and Paddy Donovan fighting for a world title again. Like, when you started to look through the card, and funny, Matty said in his interview, McCann's fighting on, obviously here's a UFC superstar and stuff as well. Like, are you pinching yourself at these moments, sort of going, when you start looking through the rest of the card, like, you probably just can't wait to get your fight over and done with so you can watch the rest of it?
Yeah, well, I always visioned it, so it's just like happening now, do you know what I mean? I always picture myself fighting in big shows, I guess, so now I'm just have to fight now. So I've already done it hundreds of times in my head from when I was young. Like, I'm just used to it now. Like, by the time it comes, it feels real.
And as you said to me in the last interview we'd done, you're living the life as a boxer now. Like, I'm seeing you're away, you and Bobby's away sparring in England and things like that. Like, it seems to be 24/7 now. Boxing's just in your brain. It's like probably when you finish a session, you're going, what do I do now for the rest of the day?
Go chill out and sell them tickets.
Have you got many tickets left?
I have loads of tickets left, but there's names on all of them. I just haven't met them with the money yet, because I only got them last week and only home from England yesterday. But they're flying out quick. I only have 50 left out of the 500 without a name on them. Like, so if you're looking tickets, get on to me quick before they run out.
Like selling 500 tickets for your first fight at home. That shows the intent, that shows the popularity you have. When you're saying there about getting a fight closer to home, when you're selling 500 tickets for a fight, it's going to make it very easy for you to get a fight closer to home.
Yeah, I wish I took more tickets, because they're going really quickly. I think Jamie said there might be a few left. So whenever they're all gone, I'll try to get a few more.
It's one of them, isn't it? You're sort of, I guess when people say, "No, I want the tickets," you're like, "Right, well, give me the money. You know, let's get the tickets. Let's get out of the way because you don't want to be sitting in fight week with people's tickets going. They need to go and meet people."
I know it's a mouth. It is a mouth, but it's enjoyable too. Like getting a load of cash in your hand and flying about it.
The problem is you then have to hand it on to somebody else. You're going,
I know.
This is not mine.
I know. You could just book a flight to Thailand and run away with it. A fight.
Obviously, thinking on your fights, this is another 4-round. Another 4-round fight.
It was meant to be 6, but there was something with the card. There's not enough room or something, so one last 4-rounder.
Another opportunity for you to impress everybody. Obviously, you know, I guess everybody keeps thinking back to how good you were on your debut. Your last couple of fights, you maybe been, you know, you've sort of been pushing and rushing things too much, sort of. So, like this one here, get back to normal, impress matchroom, and probably try and get on more of these big cards in the future.
Yeah, 100%. As I said, whenever there's more people and more pressure on me, that's whenever I perform. Like the last 2 years, nearly sleeping a wee bit. Who's watching this? You're half asleep, but whenever big crowd and all, you'd be buzzing to fight like.
And like, I'm thinking back to 2018 in the last card in Windsor Park. Sean McComb made his debut in that, and to think of where he was, you know, within 7 years of that, you know, like, you know, it's a special. You have to be a special fighter to be making a debut on such a big card.
I know, unbelievable. Like a few other good boys making their debut on it too, in there.
There is.
Paddy's wee brother and Kyle Smith.
Kyle Smith and Jim Donovan's making their debuts on it as well. Is the plan for you to make a statement? Everybody leaving Windsor Park going, Donagh Keary, what a talent! We can't wait to see him fight again.
100%, yeah, 100%. I will definitely leave a statement. Like if I perform best way I can, I'll leave a good statement. Like.
And what can people expect? Obviously, out of your first fight in Ireland as a pro on 13th September.
Fireworks.
That always comes down well.
Yeah, 100%.
Yes, well, look, thanks very much for your time. Obviously, we hope the next couple of weeks goes well for you in camp. And we'll look forward to seeing you in fight week for Crocker Donovan too.
Good man, thanks very much, mate.
Cheers, Donagh.
See you later.